NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and we are at Wintry First Energy Stadium in Cleveland. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Indianapolis Colts and the Cleveland Browns. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup. Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. And again, it's Chubb. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out. How vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Good running right there, and this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Faking the give. Now Watson. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A gain of 37.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan today, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
Chubb is in. Touchdown, Cleveland. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And right away, he lost the football. And I think the Browns got it. They did. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They go up the middle with Chubb, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
On 2nd and 12, Watson. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now Watson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Browns lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ballgame. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now 14-0. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. And some room to run now. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Indianapolis. 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and, you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. And Chubb will try the middle here. It's a gain of 3, and it'll be 2nd down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson, he's going to loft one deep left side here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Watson. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and they will take over 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right.
This one completes Alec Pierce.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on third down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now as they're down to the 29-yard line. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
This pass caught. It's Woods.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This is caught. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
They'll look to throw again. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Myles Garrett, that is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. For the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted.
And the Browns will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Browns drive about to get started.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more...
He's got a man, complete.
And he'll be brought down at the 27. Hard to believe that arm strength was a knock on Deshaun Watson coming out of Clemson, but he showed what he's got there.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Watson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he's also fortunate. No turnover either.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now on 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And they stop him short of the first as he can only get to the 20. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Nice job understanding the situation. 3rd and long, kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a 4th down.
Well, Watson will step away, and out comes Cade York to handle this 4th down field goal try for the Browns. York able to send this one through.
And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. And he is going to lose yardage here. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now this time he'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
On the ready.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Looking to throw.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This pass complete to Higgins. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the 1st. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. The Colts send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself because
there he goes left side. The 30, 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again,
again.
and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
The York on now for the extra point.
And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
Some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there of 22.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
They go play action here on 1st down. Looking deep downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. A big play there just before halftime. 51 yards. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind. No pointing fingers, no accusations. Because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
They'll run here with Taylor.
And he is going to lose yardage here. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now back to throw. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Back to throw here.
Looking end zone, and he's got his man. It's Woods. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
A great play there as the first half is winding down.
And the Colts are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead down to 10, 24-14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
On 1st down, it's Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted.
And the Colts are going to take possession of the football.
Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points? While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Fields it right around the goal line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
On second down, it's Taylor. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 94 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
They'll look to throw now, first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly, and you definitely don't want to throw it too late, and that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
The Colts send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. A big boot that time. 57 yards, the official distance. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Throwing on second down. Watson, he's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A big play that time for Cleveland. 53 yards.
Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I didn't. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed grab of that length. Talk about giving your team a little juice.
Oh, big time. I mean, everyone's going to be excited about that one, whether you're on the field or not. It permeates its way through the entire team, and I can't wait to see what they do on the next down.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Chubb running to the wide side. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. They run it again with Chubb. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
York able to send this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. 101 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the wild card round.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Second down, another run with Taylor. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. He'll drop to throw. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's 2nd down.
Here we go, set.
He'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Alec Pierce, 62 yards. And the Colts have cut it back within a score. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will shrink to 6. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Watson on first down. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Watson now to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 123 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. Gosh, when you've gotten Deshaun Watson, Charles, executing a run-pass option, that puts the defense in a tough spot, does it not?
It does, and what I liked is that you called me this week.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. A give. This is Chubb. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
The Browns on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Here's Watson. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Colts are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, and ends up spilling it for a loss.
Now this throw caught left side.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
27 yards there, a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And this a very important drive leading in the fourth quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
To throw again on second down, Watson. And he comes back with one complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
It's a gain of 34.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. A shotgun snap for Watson. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
York able to send this one through,
and that will make this a 9-point lead.
So that CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive.
He's got a man, complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown.
Alec Pierce
with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Colts have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
No going for two. They'll kick the point after. And the lead is down to 2. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Browns drive about to get started. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Past the 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Browns use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. York now for the extra point.
And that makes it a 9-point game.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Second down and 3.
They'll look to throw here.
Got his man, it's Woods.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
That is caught. Michael Pittman with it.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So still a little over 40 seconds to go. Time enough to put a drive together if they can get this onside kick. And this will be recovered by the Browns hands team, and that should just about write a finish to this one. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Handoff comes to Chubb. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. How about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team. Everyone plays all year long for the right to get into the tournament, as they like to call